Hello, Renma here, and today I am playing Ayakashi Akashi. Chapter 1, I think. So, without further ado, let's get started, because I have no idea what's going on in this. I can't remember. There are beings known as Ayakashi. They cause peculiar phenomena, and at times inflict harm. As consequence, they have long been seen as fearful beings. One could interpret their name as the Sharing Dead. For they merely seek the things they couldn't have in the places they once were. They simply want to share in those same blessings. Oh, hi. Oh, notification. Haha. I'm not doing that. This must be my punishment. Pant. Oh, wait, what? In which case, there's only one thing to do. Oh. No. Well, this got dark really quickly. Oh, I love the art. This is Miwashiba's art, isn't it? Yeah, this is Miwashiba. Holy crap, I feel stupid. Ah. Whoa! Did we just okay. Sigh to fit This is some rain, and to think it was sweltering earlier. I scratched my head and looked up to the sky. As if the good weather earlier were a dream, large drops poured from the heavens and struck against the ground unceasingly. Ooh, that scared me. Oh my gosh, isn't she cute? Oh. Mr. Yoinada, whatever could you be doing out here? Well, what does it look like? Still gazing up at the sky, I waved my hands in front of my eyes. My slightly damp sleeves clung to my skin. Okay, I thought he was actually saying that. Oops. My, so you haven't an umbrella. That's a pity. A pity, eh? Sounds like you don't intend to help. Why, for how often we're together, did you really think me the sort of person who would help in such a situation? Well, she's one of those. Well, then I will take my leave. You will be late as well if you don't hurry, Mr. Yoinada. Am I saying his name right? Paying no mind to me standing there, Tina left with a leisurely gait. Yep, that's just how she is. Guess I'll wait a little longer. Worst case, I'll go and get soaked. Increasingly filled with resignation as the sound of rain only got louder, I let out a sigh. And then 2 sets of footsteps broke through that sound, leading my way. Mista. Oh my gosh. That's a boy. He's adorable. Mista. Are we just gonna... You mean me? Mista. Oh, it's Misty, alright. What you doing, Mista? So cute. I didn't bring an umbrella, so I can't go to school. I'm stuck. Wait, what? Are you kids lost? We're not lost, right? Right. Oh, there's 2 of... Oh my gosh, are they twins? Nope. Okay. Holy crap, I'm confused. Then what are you up to on this dreary I can't talk today. Dreary morning. Mista. Not the best conversation I've ever had. Besides, I need to hurry or I'd be late for class. Mista. Sorry, but I'm in a hurry. Hold up here and keep out of the rain. It should help your parents to find you. It is still raining, but it's gotten better than before. May just have to put up with getting wet. Ignoring the 2 fussing children, I sprinted off into the raindrops that fell harder and harder. I didn't want to deal with this nuisance. So this is weird. We've been in... Oh, wait, what? Oh, where are you going? Riri's going too. What is going on? More sighing. I managed to give the slip to the 2 chasing children and arrive at school. What was with those kids? Oh, cool design. Oh, Yoi-chan, morning. Good morning, Mr. Yoinada. Oh, Dokudo and Zero. Morning. Zero? Zeto? You look kinda like an overworked mop today, Teach. It has been raining a whole lot. No umbrella? This is interesting. They all have, like, one eye that's completely black, and then... I should probably keep playing to find out. It wasn't raining when I left. That's why you gotta check the TV. True. Well, it'll dry soon at any rate. Come on, get back to the classroom. Right. The designs in this, I really like the designs, and I love the art. First period, math, right? I'm not the best at teaching it, but I have a fondness for mathematics. These buildings were old. To put it nicely, they had character. To put it meanly, they were falling apart. On rainy days especially, there were often places that leaked. And we didn't have many teachers nor students. I taught a class of second years, but there was effectively only one class per grade. Though naturally, separate teachers were needed for supplementary subjects like art. Guess I'll get going. Oh, these designs I love. Iya. Ah, 5th period at last. Mr. Yoinada, what are we doing today? Oh, the hair is really interesting on this one, I love it. At the end of each month at junior high, 5th, 6th period was a designated free period decided upon by the teacher and students. You could have an ethics lesson, or give time for self-study, or teach test-taking skills, all sorts of things. Sometimes we'd even play cards. To be honest, the principal tended to be accepting of anything. Maybe this kind of thing is only possible because it's an underpopulated rural school. I am not doing good today. So what will it be today? Oh, okay. Okay, let's do self-study. Well, I guess I'll read then. Reading? You mean your idol magazines, right? Huh? How'd you know? Oh, I love her design. Oh, that reminds me, I saw something in a magazine earlier. Oh, these designs are killing me! They're awesome! Giant pancakes, that looks delicious. Those look delicious. Hey, those are the ones Maki was eating. Yeah, they sure looked yummy. I'm interested too. Wow, there are so many characters. I mean, I know it's an underpopulated school. What? But, oh, there's so many really interesting looking characters. I feel like everyone's gonna die. Ooh, come over here. That's not right. Iya suddenly brought up the subject of large pancakes featured in a magazine, drawing several people over. Sheesh, they're so immature to be infatuated with pancakes at their age. Yeah, I prefer fried chicken. You should lay off the fried food, too. Yoi-chan, you bored? I'm not bored. I've got the job of watching you guys. But just watching is boring, right? This one seems interesting, this character here. Look, I told you. Wanna play werewolf? Werewolf. Allow me to explain. We got the glasses, girl. We've got everyone here. Everyone's here. First, the players are randomly handed out rules on cards. The basic rules are villager, werewolf, and seer. Seers and villagers are in the village camp, while werewolves are in the werewolf camp. Villagers have no abilities. Seers can, at night, divine whether someone is a werewolf or a villager. And werewolves can eat anyone who's not on their side. During the day, everyone talks it out to determine who's a werewolf. Those in the werewolf camp can hide their identities and wipe out the villagers via executions or devourment. They win. This is twisted. And the villager camp wins if they identify the werewolves and execute them. Everyone dies! Someone dies either way. So if you're a werewolf, you gotta deceive people to survive, got it? It sounds pretty difficult. You'll pick it up as you play. Normally it spans several days, but let us adopt one night werewolf rules to play for just one day. What do those entail? Since at night only comes once, you must definitively hang the werewolf in one day before nightfall. To be frank, it's quite different from normal werewolf, but we have precious few people, so oh well. So I feel like this is gonna go wrong or something, I don't know. I don't know. Being either saved or eaten in a single day sounds brutal. Yeah! Hey, it's just that kind of game. It seems this one's caught on lately. There's all sorts of games out there these days. As for participants, let's have Sir Yorokudo, Sir Zero, Mr. Yoinada. And how about you two? Mai, would you be alright with me? When did she get all dressed up? Was she this dressed up before? Teeny feels like she'd be adept at this game, judging from one explanation. I don't need to play, do I? Well now, this game is more fun with the more people you have. Aren't you lonely all by yourself? Who's all by yourself? If you're asking for a fight, I'll give it to you. Okay, I thought she kind of looked like the other one for a second, but not really. Kashima is so susceptible to agitation. Under the one night rules, 2 rules will be added on top of the ones I gave before. First, the thief. They can trade cards with any one person. However, they won't know what that person's role is in advance. Second, the psycho, in the werewolf camp, yet the seer sees him as a villager, a real troublesome fellow. However, the werewolf doesn't know who's the psycho, and the psycho doesn't know who's the werewolf. But since this is a one-night werewolf, the seer will be able to divine that the psycho is the psycho. Oh. In fact, the seer is able to divine anyone's exact roles. But still, the werewolf doesn't know who's the psycho, and the psycho doesn't know who's the werewolf. Actually, there are other roles that form a third camp, but am I the only one who's getting kinda lost? Or am I just reading too fast? Lastly, in One Night Werewolf, there are 2 extra cards in the deck. The leftovers remain in a face-down state. Only the seer can know what's on those cards, or the thief if they steal a face-down card. But of course, should they pick one of these, they can't divine the role of another player. I'm a bit fuzzy on it still, but I believe I follow. The ultimate division of cards will be 2 villagers, 2 seers, 2 werewolves, 1 thief, and 1 psycho. 8 cards in total. At the proposal of Rokudo and the others, I ended up playing werewolf. Cards with roles written on them were passed out to each of us face down. Now then, wait. I picked study, but we're playing cards instead. I was actually gonna pick that, but I thought self-study would be more interesting, so does this happen anyway? Everyone check your role. Do it with protective prudence so the person beside you can't sneak a peek. My role is villager. Well then, now begins daytime. Give statements like, my role is this, and try to guess the werewolves. Who could the villainous werewolves of this world be? She is very into this. Since we have some novices playing, let's give 10 minutes for the discussion. So, can I say something? Yes, go ahead. I'm Kashima Akebono, the seer. I used divination on Professor Yoinada. He was a villager. Aha, that's correct. Oh, really? What, are you calling me a liar? Well, this character is quite interesting. I feel like it's a boy, right? There's something interesting here. Whoa, don't shout so much. What are you, a crow? Who are you calling a crow? More importantly, I'm wondering if there's any other seers. Huh? I'm the seer. I keep forgetting about this, dude. Like, Oh, I am also a seer, though. Oh, well, there are 2 seers in the deck, so such a turn of events is possible. Who did you use divination on, Zero? About that. It was you, Akebono, and you came up as a seer. Well now, that doesn't exactly inspire confidence. How so? Does Akebono saying she's a seer and I saying the same not make it certain? If we can take you at your word, then it'd be true, but look at the big picture. It's easy peasy to make that claim right after Kashima-chan said she was a seer. Yes, that's true. Well considered, Dokudo. Am I right or am I right? No, Zero, if you're really a seer, be a little more tenacious. Who knows, maybe a 3rd seer will show up. Yeah, this one's interesting. I feel like there's something. Will it now? A brief silence followed Kashima's agitated remark. It seems Kashima and Zero are the only ones claiming to be seers. I think we've noticed that. To be honest, looking at the face-down cards would have made it easier for you to confirm what roles are in play. But Kashima-chan, Zero, I guess you were both just too dumb to arrive at that idea, huh? Whoa now, steady yourself, calm down, take deep breaths. This has now become a very bad game of cards gone wrong. If I may interject, does she get prettier every time she comes on screen? Oh, don't tell me a 3rd seer. No, I am. The thief. Oh. And I traded for one of the face-down cards, resulting in the role of villager. I see, in short. If Lady Tina can be believed, there is definitely at least 1 werewolf in the village. That is correct. If you would say that. Is there something that offends you? Why did I say it like that? Sure is, it's making my guts boil. 'Cause the real thief is me. Oh my. I swapped with Sesuna-chan and Sesuna-chan was a villager. So from my point of view, it's pretty darn likely Tina-chan is with the werewolves. Though who can say if she's a psycho or a werewolf specifically? So I see, well from my point of view, I believe Madame Sesuna, the only one who has not stated her role or indicated another, is quite likely a werewolf. And the one who raised his voice to protect her is the psycho. That is what I would say. Is Dokudo a werewolf? Nope, the thief. I see, so you're on my side. Zero, come on. This is a rather tricky one. This is just the most interesting game of cards I've ever seen. Regarding the seers, there are 2 in the deck, so it is possible for 2 to exist. But only 1 thief card exists, so one of the 2 is certainly lying. And through divination and thefts, we got statements about 3 people in one of the face-down cards. Kashima-chan divined Yoi-chan was a villager, and Zero divined Kashima-chan was a seer. Tina-chan stole a face-down villager card, and I stole Sesuna-chan's villager card. Wow. So 2 whose roles haven't been corroborated are Zero and Tina-chan. Was I not a seer? If you really are a seer, you should believe in yourself a little more, okay? Got it. I'm a seer. Oh wait, what's going on? Touch a student's icon to talk with them. Okay. Touching the question mark icon will advance the story, but if you advance without talking enough, it may sometimes result in a bad outcome. We're just playing cards! I think I want to talk to Dokudo. I'm the thief and traded with Sesuna-chan, who was a villager. Why'd I choose Sesuna-chan? Easy, I felt bad for her because I didn't think anybody'd pick her. What a thing to say. The more unknowns you can clear up, the easier it is, right? And yet you berated Kashima and Zero for not looking at the face-down cards. That is... You don't have to believe Kashima-chan, but believe me, okay? That's a little too convenient. You can interpret it however you like, alright, Joy-chan? Okay, he is a very interesting character. And ignore the mouse. I think the mouse is being recorded, and I don't like it. I am a seer. I divined Akebono's role to be seer. Let's ask her. Why did I choose her? No special reason. If I had to say, maybe because her seat was right in front of me. Maybe Rokudo is right, and looking at a face-down card would have been better. You'll just have to make use of that knowledge next time you play. Right you are. To paraphrase Sir Rokudo, I believed that looking at a face-down card would make it simpler to determine the distribution of roles. To restate my earlier point, my perspective is that Sir Rokudo's antagonism is quite suspect. Furthermore, his supposed trade partner being Sesuna-chan casts the suspicion of her being in the werewolf camp. It is my personal opinion that there is very likely a single werewolf. The trouble, however, is deciding which of them is the werewolf. But there's no point in hanging the psycho. Come to think of it, I heard that thing from Sesuna. Maybe I'll bring it up. I think I'll bring it up. Tina, let's just suppose that you're actually the psycho. In that case, there are higher odds of there being no werewolf here. If everyone splits the vote by voting for the person to their right, there will be no execution. If everyone's a villager, everyone wins. That's known as a peaceful village, apparently. Oh, I was not aware of that. Well then, allow me to think for a bit. Right. Did that advance things any? Okay, and then the last one's Kashima. Why did I choose you? Right, it's true, I did think about checking Rokudo or something like that, but I felt like it might be better to look for other allies. You're afraid that Rokudo is your enemy. There's a possibility he is, isn't there? And just look at it, if we believe Tina is the real thief, Rokudo is either the psycho or the werewolf. And I suppose you're inclined to think Tina is the real thief. He called me an idiot, I'll never forgive him. Well then, we're just about out of time, so does anyone want to say anything more? Pardon me, would I be permitted to say 2 or 3 things? Oh. First of all, I'm afraid I lied earlier, and for that I apologize. I am not the thief, but the psycho. Say again. Thus, the real thief is Sir Rokudo, and Madame Sesuna, with whom he traded, is a true villager. I would air my desire that we choose the option of a peaceful village. Incidentally, a peaceful village means the face-down cards are both werewolves, so there are no werewolves in the village. In this case, the absence of werewolves means the psycho ghost in the villager camp, and if everyone chooses to vote for the person to their right, the vote is rendered meaningless and everyone opts for peace. I get it. But this doesn't erase the possibility that Tina-chan is a werewolf, not the psycho. That is correct, yes. As such, the rest depends on the trust you place in me. This has gotten complicated. Nah, it's simple, right? Either believe Tina-chan or don't. If you believe her, vote to your right. If you don't, vote for Tina-chan. I see. Alright, time is up, so place your votes. On the count of 3, point at the one you wish to vote for. Please and thank you. Sesuna's to my right. Who should I vote for? I say let's vote for Sesuna then. Right? Let's vote for Sesuna. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well now, everyone has chosen peace. Now we'll receive the cards all at once. Was this the correct answer? The face-down cards were both werewolves, meaning there was never a werewolf, and we chose right. Ah, I did something good. I was not aware of it before, but this is quite a fun game that sends wondering what rule you'll get. I think I've got it now. I'll try to do better next time. Feels like it'd be a pain if Rokudo or Tina had been werewolves. You're just dumber than me is all. Ahem. Ooh, scary, scary. Heaven help me! Kashima, don't get so emotional that you lose sight of your surroundings. You have a point, I lost control of myself. Of course, Rokudo, you shouldn't be so provoking either. I'm just telling the truth, okay? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Besides, Kashima gets better grades than you. That's right! I'm better at this game, aren't I? This is just... The characters are so interesting in this. Why aren't you saying anything, Mr. Yoinada? Well, now that we've gotten the mood, let's go for round 2. I'm afraid something bad's gonna happen. Okay, that's just the bell. That scared me. Perfect timing. Alright, get back to your seats. With that, the students returned to their seats, one after another. Some of them sprinted over, while others returned with reluctant looks. After that, the class began moving their desks to the sides of the room for cleaning. Oh, was this the whole day? Phew, all done. She just looks like Vocaloid. Is that just me? Wonder if it'll rain on the way home. Doesn't smell like rain, so Mina thinks it won't. Ooh, Mino's a good girl. She is. Not even remotely. Yikes, why do you look like you've had the soul sucked out of you? Haha, English is still too tough for you, is it, Mino-chan? Gotta be Japanese, the curvy kind. Well, this is Japan after all, you can get by with just hiragana. Oh, if Iya says so, it must be true. Might have to think of simpler approaches even Mino can understand. By the way, are you coming to school tomorrow, Naki? I can attend until tomorrow. Next week I'll be off doing work again. If it was idols, I'd know all the details, but what's your stage name again? Well, I act pretty different from the way I am normally, so it might be better for me if you don't know. What? Do you act in plays? So they got like a star in their class or something? Yeesh. When I finished my duties and left the school, it was beginning to drizzle. Better than this morning. Hope it doesn't get worse before I get home. Oh god, it's those kids again. Oh, the kids from this morning. What is it, you two? She is Shion. Didi is Nerine. Herk. What's wrong, mister? No, it's nothing. This is weird. Are they ghosts or something? Am I right? So, what do you want? I want to be with you, mister. Take us with you, mister. No, can't do that. People would call that kidnapping. Where are you kids from? Where are your parents? Mister... What are you talking about me? I'm not your estranged uncle or anything. Not in any relationship, much less married. Mister... This is just really weird. Maybe they weren't answering the question, rather just want to say mister. Mister... So, look, you two. What? In the instant I was looking down, the two children that had been there suddenly disappeared. I'm right, they're ghosts. They're Ayakashi. Did they run off? I muttered that to myself, then ran along the road home. I don't know. This is actually very different than what I thought it was gonna be. Oh. I sat on the bedside of a woman sleeping face up. I'm going to die, the woman whispered quietly. Stop it. I'm sure they'll come for me. Even if it takes decades, centuries, millennia. More than then, even. What? I think that might be a typo. Isn't this enough? So please, wait for me. Just... Ooh! Shoot. That startled me. Sweat not only covered my brow, but dampened my dress shirt, making it cling to my skin. Ugh. Still not morning. It seemed I had fallen asleep like a pile of bricks as soon as I got home. My pulse was still rapid. Ugh. I have no idea what the... Still not morning. I looked at the clock. It was still 4 a.m. Oh, I've done that before. Just wake, wide awake in the middle of the night. Oh, it's awful. I questioned whether I should sleep. Since I had school tomorrow, I knew I had to sleep, but I didn't want to have that dream. Those feelings took precedence. I haven't had that dream in years. It's been a while since I did this, but maybe I'll sit and wait it out. I leaned my back against the wall, taking a not especially comfortable position so I wouldn't accidentally fall asleep. I wanted it for the night to end like that, hearing only the noise of insects. Okay. Before I knew it, the night had gone. It did occur to me, but this approach isn't good for the back at my age. I gently lifted my aching hips. I was decently proud of my sturdiness, but it seemed that too had become a past glory. He doesn't look that old. I do sit down a lot, doing my duties as a teacher too. Better get ready soon. Oh. What was that? Probably has to do with my lack of sleep. I'd have to sort myself out and sleep properly tonight. Ugh. I don't know, I'm getting disturbed. Morning. My students, actually even students from other classes, were gathered outside the classroom. Some were disconcerted, some were having whispering discussions, some were openly weeping. But all their gazes were fixed on what was inside the classroom. Yoi-chan, Yuki, Iya broke through the solid crowd of students to approach me. Her breathing was extremely erratic. And without even stopping to let me acknowledge her, she grabbed my arm and pulled me along. No. There I saw Yuki lying down with her head in Kashima's lap. Hey Yuki, what's the matter? Yuki. I tried shaking her body and lightly prodding her cheek, but she didn't respond. I quickly checked her pulse and whether she was breathing. Oh god, no. Oh, looks like she just fainted. Have you called an ambulance? That's right, an ambulance. No, it's fine. You can calm down first, Kashima. I'll make the call. I left Yuki to dial for an ambulance. As I stood up, I saw into the classroom. There. No! What? Oh. Oh. No! No! I saw Dokudo in a gruesome state, hung in the center of the classroom. Hello, do you have an emergency? Is there a fire? Hello? Oh, shh. Oh. The sound grew distant. All sounds were overtaken by the sound of my heartbeat. My senses returned with a start. What's going on here? Looking around, I appeared to be under the overhang of a tea house, taking shelter from the rain. I had a strange uneasiness, and it seemed it refused to settle, instead, growing larger and larger. Unable to bear it, I took off running without regard for the rain that beat against the ground. Holy crap! I knew this was gonna be dark. I don't know. Of course it's gonna happen. Oh my god. Morning, Yui-chan. Wow. Oh god. Oh my god. Mr. Yoinara, you're soaking wet. Rokudo, you're alive. As I hesitantly touched his body, Rokudo gave me a dubious look. What's the deal, Yui-chan? Did the rain splash up so hard it hit you upside the head? It's not healthy to make yourself chilly. The two of them responded to my actions with curious looks. Was it just a dream? It's nothing. Sorry to do that all of a sudden. Weirdo. I saw the two of them off to the classroom, then headed for the staff room to get some spare clothes. Glad I've got these here, since I always get my clothes dirty catching wild dogs that trespass and whatnot. Kashima was standing outside the door of the staff room. Her eyes seemed filled with fear. What's up, Kashima? Mr. Yoinara. It's nothing. With that quick remark, Kashima went running off. Did she see it too? Did she have that dream too? I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. I think I'll stop for now. Thank you for watching. I think I'll play more of this. I don't know how close I am to the end, because I think this is only the first chapter. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.